Hello friends, welcome to today's video. I am doing a scrap lifting challenge for Scrapbook Nerd for their crop this weekend. And this on the right hand side is the layout that I'm scrap lifting. It's a layout that I've made in the past with this collection. I thought it'd be fun to use the same collection for both for the one I'm scrap lifting and then the new one that I'm making. So if you don't know, Scrapbook Nerd is doing a crop, like I said, and the theme is like an Olympics theme, and so my challenge is a lift it challenge, which is scrap lifting it. So I am going to have this, I think I'll have this photo posted in the Scrapbook Nerd Facebook group, and you can scrap lift this layout, and then you'll be entered into the giveaway. So come participate in the challenge in the Facebook group link down below, and you could be entered into the giveaway. So that's a lot of fun. Hope to see you there this weekend. It's going to be a good time getting projects done, using the supplies. And yes, you can see with my trimmer there, it is falling apart every time I use it. So I do need to get a new blade. I've needed one for a while, so I need to just do it. Anyway, I'm cutting this paper down. I cut it down a little bit too small, but it's totally fine. I just wanted to get those circles in nicely and cut it nicely like that. So it doesn't really matter which size you cut it to, but I'm going to put it on a little bit of an angle. If you know me and my crafting, I don't do a lot of pattern paper backgrounds, but I'm starting to lately and I love it. So here I sewed the edge of that circular paper, and I have my photo here again of Harvey and Remy, just like the other photo. And I'm going to figure out my layers. I wanted to make it similar to the other layout as much as I could. So going to use these, going to cut out a tag from the cut apart sheet and get going at it. As you can see, I distressed it a little bit. Doesn't bother me that it's a little bit over distressed. That's kind of the way I like it. And we're going to use it in the layers. So yeah, I'm using the Vicky Boutin Print Shop collection, right? Yeah. And I honestly love this collection. I think it's so fun. And I've said this in my other videos. It's a very usable collection. I find that Vicky's normally are. Like her collections usually are very usable, and like I find that I'm using a lot of pieces. I don't have like random things left over that I can't use. I mean, there's sometimes little things, but there's not a lot left over that I can't use. Like it's very, very good that way. Taking a doily for my stash, and I actually had that frame, the other side of that red frame. You could see I cut it in half when I made that layout on the right hand side. And so I decided to use that because, hey, we're scrap lifting it, so might as well. And just kind of assembling these layers together. I wanted to figure out how I could do kind of the same bannery sort of situation that I did in the top left-hand corner. I wanted to figure out what kind of piece what piece I could use that's similar to that. I didn't realize that one was upside down. I put it upside down at first. But I did find this one that I liked, and I'm going to assemble some flowers around it, just like I'm going to put some flowers around the photo as well, so it kind of mirrors each other a little bit. I do wish these flowers were a little bit smaller. I have found that these flowers are quite large, so I do wish they were a little bit smaller, but as you can see, I was able to make it work just fine, and I love it. I'm actually using a stapler to staple it together and then adding some glue after because I just didn't want these layers to budge. I liked how it looked. I didn't want to mess with it, so I just glued it or stapled it down, and it seemed to work fine. And I'm going to add some dimension to this title that says snapshots. I think that's what it says. And then I'm going to add a title at the bottom as well. I don't know. I'm not a huge title person. Like, it doesn't bother me if there's not a specific title for something or if it doesn't like match perfectly. So I put, oh yes, at the bottom. It's just the cat sleeping in her bed. It's not a crazy photo or anything. But I did want to have it documented. So yeah, what else? Yeah, I think that's like the majority of how I put this layout together. I'm going to use some like sprinkly bits to sprinkle around and some mist spray from my stash as well. I used a light pink one to match the layout. And this layout, I love the colors in it. like, I feel like this is more my color scheme compared to the other one. But yeah, I don't know. The other one, I love that spread and how, I think actually, if I remember correctly, it was an accident. I had cut down that paper a little bit too small, but I still wanted to use it. So I just used the red paper in the background to make it big enough. And hey, I think it worked out fine. I'm kind of glad I made that mistake because now I'm scrap lifting it. I liked it so much that I'm scrap lifting it. So that kind of worked out pretty well. So, like I said, go join the Facebook group down below for Scrapbook Nerd, win some prizes this weekend, get some projects done, use up your products, all those things, and scrap lift this project. I will have that in the Facebook group, and you can enter. And I hope this layout has inspired you. So I just wanted to show you a close-up of the original. Love that paper with the circular elements, and then the second edition. So thank you all for watching. Like I said, I'll have all the information down below, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.